What's going on, guys? It's Kyle. This is Big Money Mindset. Pleased to bring you another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some massive updates surrounding shell Hyliion, as well as a brand new SPAC play potentially merging Chargepoint. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel so far. Your feedback is beyond appreciated. I couldn't do it without you guys. The growth this channel is experiencing is just ridiculous. And I want to say thank you. And I really enjoy all of the feedback you guys have been giving me. And I want to say congratulations to everyone that signed up for the Patreon. The link is in the description. We're getting a lot of great feedback in that chat room. And from what I'm hearing, it sounds like a lot of people are making some good money. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gives you a better insight on shell Hyliion or Chargepoint, as well as the stock market in the near future. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information you don't want to miss out. Let's get into the video. Hyliion is ready for takeoff. We have the updated ownership breakdown of the stock as of today, which we're going to take a quick look at. As we can see right here, we have an amazing breakdown of the shell ownership as of September 18th. And we can see that individual insiders have 0.6%, hedge funds 5.2%, private companies 15.2%, institutions 35.9%, and the general public 43.1%. So understand, us as the general public, we do make up a great portion of the stock, near 50%. Well, understand the hedge funds, private companies, and institutions are holding nearly 16 million shares. So they do have amazing control in the stock as well. So just keep that in mind during the potential merger. Around peak price, we may see a very solid sell-off, but I don't think it's going to be as drastic as people expect. The pre-merger Rocketfuel has begun, ending the week last week on Friday. We've seen Thomas Healy has began to initiate his excitement on Twitter. Hyliion has just passed the $50 range for the second time in the past 30 days. The few bears on my channel are upset with me because I keep bringing up Hyliion. They are saying I'm taking advantage of the stock to viewers and overhyping it. Hyliion is the most expensive and highest priced SPAC on the stock market today. Of course, I'm going to keep talking about it because we put out a buy rating along with options buy rating in the 20s. We have a lot of early subscribers and Patreons about to cash in, and I'm very excited for everyone that took the initiative to invest in such an early stage when the stock was flatlined on no news. Give yourself a pat on the back. Pre-merger price target next week, I'm going with $65 just because we already hit the $57 high a couple of weeks ago. I think everyone is going to come in trying to chase those gains, which is fine if you hurry up. You might see some crazy moves if some whales finally hop in pre-merger as well. Looking for massive option plays or a 2x on regular stock. Just understand there will be a sell-off, but I don't think it will be as bad as everyone thinks. Just because the steady growth this stock is having, it looks like a lot of investors are also in for the long term. We're going to take a quick look at my shell options because I've been seeing drastic movements these past 3 weeks. When I was buying these shell options in that $3.90 range, understand that these have now shot up to $14.70 per options contract. I have purchased 16 contracts around that $6,200 range. And since I've been buying around that $20 range and seen the stock move into the $50 range, I'm now sitting on a $17,000 gain, and we have seen about a 276% return on investment. These options leading up to this pre-merger have a big opportunity to break out. If we take a look at the 3-month chart on shell Hyliion, this is one of the most amazing charts I have ever seen for a SPAC play. You can see we hit a peak price around $57. Everyone was freaking out when we saw that sell-off. Everyone believed it was going to that $30 range, crashing, and a lot of people sold off and lost a lot of money. When we're swing trading and we're buying into amazing growth stocks, we know to hold long term for these stocks to move. You can see right here, this is the point where everyone was losing their mind because this thing was dropping hard. I knew for a fact shell Hyliion was going to continue to pick up that steam leading up to the merger, and we are seeing that right now, 2 weeks prior to the meeting. Alright guys, understand that SPAC stocks are going to be popping out of nowhere, and we're going to be doing the research to make sure we're getting in on some good ones. Chargepoint is a brand new SPAC that is potentially going to be merging in the near future. They cater to EV charging for businesses, fleets, drivers. They are nationwide. And understand, when you download their app, you're going to have access to hundreds of thousands of places to charge with one account. and they consist of a total of 82.2 million charges delivered and counting. The stock began to pick up some steam around last Thursday, but understand on Friday, this stock was not listed on Robinhood. I did see it on TD Ameritrade, but before I bought in, I wanted to do a little bit more research on the company because a lot of people are just FOMO in the beginning on the initial stages when these specs are announced. We can take a look at the chart and see that we've already had a $4 increase in a matter of 1 to 2 days, which is crazy. The stock is going to be listed under Switchback Energy if you're going to be looking for it on Robinhood. Ticker symbol SBE. The potential Chargepoint SPAC merger could value the company above $2 billion. Ticker symbol SBE. What is Chargepoint? To answer that, it is important to understand that Chargepoint sees itself as the main support backing the electric vehicle industry. With people rapidly switching from gas guzzlers to eco-friendly EV, you need somewhere to charge its battery. Gas is in the past. You cannot be in any earlier on this EV boom. The Patreon will show you how to capitalize on short-term investments with stock options, as well as building a long-term growth stock portfolio centered around EV technology. California-based Chargepoint has long been rapidly expanding the charging infrastructure for EV. Importantly, it provides a variety of charging stations as well as a platform to help simplify EV charging. Since its founding in 2007, the company has rapidly grown. An increasing consumer shift towards sustainability and the environment could bring hefty Benjamins to the Chargepoint SPAC merger. World's leading and most open electric vehicle EV charging network, access to hundreds of thousands of places to charge with one account, more than 82 million charges delivered. Drivers plug into a Chargepoint network approximately every 2 seconds. Drivers have avoided more than 98 million gallons of gas. More than 2 million electrical miles have been driven on the Chargepoint network. Chargepoint stations have dispensed more companies that they have partnered with and will be rapidly switching to a more focused EV customer base in the next 5 years. Car makers included are BMW, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Fiat, Hyundai, Nissan, Mercedes-Benz, Smart USA, Toyota, and Volkswagen. We had a guy in my public Discord posting some amazing pictures from his apartment complex, which I'm going to show you right now. I want to say thank you to Demilock for these amazing pictures you posted a day or two ago. And he said, as promised, here are some pics of Chargepoint around my apartment complex. Take a look at these pictures, guys. Understand Chargepoint being a main focus in California, that's going to be a higher income state in general. You can see that the individual does live in a very nice apartment complex, looking at the structure of the building and grass. And he does give some very nice pictures of the Chargepoint product. And we can see that he said, they are huge over here, 100 in my complex. It's a real company and they make real money. So I'm not saying that he lives in California. I just want you to understand that this company is based in California, and that is their initial market that they were targeting, when they announced the company. But I'm not sure exactly what state he's in, but that would be very good information to find out. Remember, there's tons of SPAC stocks out there. Some of these EV companies going public are over 2 years out plus on volume vehicle sales, such as Nikola, Fisker, Canoo. Chargepoint is a company that would excel with going public. The capital raise would be able to solidify them a massive amount of charging stations nationwide before the EV boom really takes off. I have a lot of people messaging me in my private email on what is Patreon, what will you get out of it. Patreon is going to give you amazing buy-in price points on options, short-term and long-term, anywhere from 2 to 6 months. I will be giving you the top SPAC stocks and long-term growth stocks to load into a growth stock portfolio if you plan on investing and holding stock 2 to 5 years. This strategy has amazing safety measures as well as profitability. I will also be teaching on when stocks are underpriced as well as overpriced options, giving you guidance of risk-reward management and how to beat the brokers. We also go over daily updates on the market fluctuations and news articles breaking out daily on stocks that we have invested in. We have some big ballers in there that were taking the advice on the buy ratings on options with Workhorse and Shell and are making some serious money, way more than me. I think one guy said he's about to buy a house. So understand, we're setting people up for success and teaching risk-to-reward management in the stock market. And that is why we have one of the largest stock market Patreon followings among the YouTube platform. If you made it to the end of the video, I want to say I really do appreciate it. I enjoyed doing this video for you. Be sure to leave me a comment. I want to hear you guys' feedback on these SPAC stocks. Give me your price points for Shell, Hyliion pre-merger. I want to hear if you're invested in Chargepoint. I'm going to be replying back to as many people as I possibly can. Most importantly, only if you feel this video gave you a better insight on Shell, Hyliion, as well as Chargepoint. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be keeping you updated daily on all the growth stocks and spec plays. There's going to be a lot of great information coming out, and you don't want to miss it. This is Big Money Mindset. I'm Kyle. You have a great day.